Hello, people. Hello. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. Good morning. It's morning. And it's Thursday. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. We up. We're out 'em. We're rolling. I didn't want to get up, y'all. I didn't want to get up this morning. But we're here. And we're going in the office. I got my little volunteer thing I got to do today, so that's why I'm dressed down with my J's on, honey. We're going to be out here doing what we got to do for the peoples, honey, helping the people, serving the people. That's what I like to do. So we're going to be doing that today. I'm going to be leaving work early to go do that. But yeah, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see y'all. Hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea and you're getting where you need to be safe this morning, or you got where you need to be. Hopefully you woke up feeling blessed, honey, and not stressed this morning. I'm feeling pretty good. I slept well. I got up this morning dragging a little bit. That's why my time is a little further back, but it don't matter. Hell, I mean, I got an extra little 10 minutes of sleep because I ain't feel like getting up. But yes, we're here. We're here and we're here. Let's go ahead and get into our show because we got some great topics for you guys, honey. I kind of got to tear somebody's ass off a little bit this morning. Y'all know I like to save that towards the end because I don't like to get tired, honey. That takes a little energy up out of me. But ta-ra. Yeah, Jesus. No. But yeah, so we're yeah, it's about the bullshit this morning, child. Let's get into it, though. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. Yes. Somebody said I hit the snooze. Baby, I ain't hit the snooze. I just kind of laid there, and I don't know. I think I have like an inner clock where I ain't just going to lay there and just be knocked the hell out and just oversleep like that. I'll say, all right, I'm going to sleep an extra 10 minutes, and then I'll just get my ass up and just do what I need to do. So that's what I did. Because I was sleeping good, baby. That baby was feeling good this morning. But ta-ra. All right, so let's get started. Celebrity news is always first, and that's where we like to begin. All right, so let's do an update. We talked about yesterday. Everybody and their mama know, in case your spaceship just landed this morning, honey. Nelly was arrested yesterday, girl, for having no damn insurance. Out here riding dirty with the ecstasy pills up in his pocket there. All right, so we have an update on this development, that's what we'll call it. It says that Nelly's attorney says that Nelly was not arrested for ecstasy possession. Where the hell the pills come from, though? I'm trying to say, were you high too, attorney? Were you high too, that you didn't know that it was where the police get the 4 pills from? Because they said that it was 4 pills that they confiscated about Nelly upon his arrest. Okay, so where these 4 pills go? Maybe y'all split them. You took 2 and he took 2. All right, moving on. Allegedly. So it says that according to a statement from attorney Rosenblum Schwartz, which is Nelly's attorney, says that Nelly was arrested for no proof of insurance stemming from a 2018 incident. All right, says that, however, the warrant was not issued until December of 2023, and Nelly had no knowledge of the warrant. How you don't know you got a warrant? But okay. Says that Nelly was booked, okay, of course y'all know, and released on yesterday. So he got in, child, got right back out, bonded out. Of course, he does have an upcoming court date from this issue, all right? I think they're trying to sweep it under the rug that he had the ecstasy pills up on him because they're trying to clean his image. He got a lot of heat yesterday from every publication, from TMZ, Neighborhood Talk, Shade Room, you name it. They talked about this ice cream combos. They talked about this arrest for Nelly, and they really, really, really honed in on the fact that he had them damn ecstasy pills. So I feel like his attorneys and the powers that be and people that work for him are trying to clean his image to where it doesn't look like he just this ecstasy using artist out here when he's getting ready to be first a good well, he already is, because they, from my sources, they're saying that Ashanti already had a baby boy. Okay, so he's a new father, a new husband, and all this other stuff. So they're trying to paint him as this great guy, but now this damn arrest came out and got him looking like he's just this crazed out ecstasy using rapper. Okay, and he don't want to have that image on him, and I get it. But I mean, if you have a problem, the first step to getting help is admitting that shit and saying, hey, look, I might have a problem. If y'all watched my show last night, I showed y'all a video where he was performing. He was high as hell on some damn, look like some ecstasy. He might have popped a few you know, gummies or something else, child. He had some shit going on with his eyes was rolling to the back of his head. He had this weird smile. He looked freaking possessed standing up there. So you're on something, you're using something. So the first step to getting help and doing what you need to do to eradicate this issue is to acknowledge you have a problem. That's what any drug user. If you don't acknowledge it and if you stay sitting up here and denying the shit, then no, you're not going to get help because you don't feel like you have a problem. You don't feel like you have a problem. And that's not the only video that's out there. If you go on YouTube or Google, it's several videos where he's been seen like that. And it's just serious. You're a new dad now. You're a new dad now. I mean, damn. But like I said, police did report that he had 4 ecstasy pills in his possession. And now his attorneys are trying to say that that's not the case and that's not why he was arrested. I feel like he did. I don't think that they're gonna lie about that. Did they plant the 4 ecstasy pills on him when we know that he has a history of using ecstasy? I mean, get the F-O-H. Okay, F-O-H. Out of here. All right, damn. Oh my God. That's like saying Whitney Houston never used the shit. And that's one of my favorite artists. We already know. We already, that's like saying Whitney and Bobby never used no damn drugs. Like, come on. We know that shit to be factual. I mean, damn. All right, move on. Anyway, like I said, them damn eyes rolling back. You was on some shit. And you was out there. First of all, your ass was out there at 4 o'clock in the morning, too. 4:45 a.m. That's an ecstasy move. Your ass should have been home with Ashanti and that damn baby. What were you doing now? And we all know what they use ecstasy for. I said it last night. People use ecstasy to give them a little bit more stamina and make them a little more freaky in the bedroom. That's why they use it. I ain't never used the shit. I don't use drugs of any sort because I have a natural high. But that's what they use it for. Anybody that's using ecstasy, I mean, T.I. and Tiny got caught with ecstasy in California that one time. She had a bunch of them damn pills. And I said, that kind of gives some weight to these allegations of all these women saying that some shit was dropped up in their glass. You was out here on your Bill Cosby bullshit. On the sprinkle. You want something to drink? Yeah, let me grab you something to drink right quick. And you on this shit here. You got to do your wrist like it's a flip of the wrist. It's a flip of the wrist. And the next thing you know, your ass is feeling night on somebody's ass. It's the flip of the wrist. Drop a little X in your glass. And the next thing you know, you're ready to be out here humping. That's that good humping too with the ecstasy. That's what I had heard. That's what the streets told me. Oh yeah. Baby, you throw your back all the way out when you take a good old ecstasy. Oh, you do. Oh, girl, you wake up cramping, girl. That's why T.I. and them was putting toes and all that in for JJ's over there. That's that ecstasy. Make you do all kind of freaky shit. Putting toes in for JJ's. Butt plugs in your ears and shit like that. That's that ecstasy make you do shit like that. You ever had a butt plug in your ear? Child. Whatever, child. Whatever get the wax out. All right. Let me stay out y'all business. Go off, Nelly, and we don't believe you. You need more people, okay? I believe you have 4 pills because I've seen your ass high in several videos, okay? Moving on. Raven Simone, honey, had time today, honey, to be checking the people after they compared her to Beyonce. She like, don't compare me to no damn Beyonce. Let's get into it. Now, fans say, honey, that Raven Simone is the Beyonce of the Disney Channel, all right? Raven Simone did not take kindly to them comparing her to Beyonce, and this is what she had to say. Raven says that she doesn't understand why people say that she is the Beyonce of the Disney Channel when she's been famous way before Beyonce even came out. That's a read. Check the girls, okay? Let them know, okay? She was like, look, when I was yay high, I was on Cosby Show, honey, sitting on Bill Cosby's knee, honey. I didn't know he had that ecstasy pill in his pocket, but I was there, okay? I was there. And I was famous way before Beyonce got up there singing 367 runs in Destiny's Child, girl. So I knew who the fuck I was as young Raven. So don't be out here trying to make it seem like nobody know who the fuck I was until Beyonce came out. And was singing, I'm a survivor. Y'all know when Beyonce first came out, child. She wanted everybody to know she could sing real good. So she was kind of singing like Tasha Scott a little bit, doing all them runs. And they had to train her and let her know, girl, listen, we know you can sing. We don't need you to do all the runs in this one song. All right, we need you to dial it back on the runs just a little bit. So she kind of calmed it down a little bit, if you notice in her music. I just noticed because I listen. But yeah, so Raven was like, yeah, I was already famous. Thank you. Thank you for the comparison, but no thank you. All right. Clear the girls, honey. Clear them. Clear the girls. Let them know. Bitch, I was already her before she became her. All right. But shout out to Raven Simone, baby. But y'all know Raven, she's been very controversial in some of her little statements, and one of which was when she tried to tell the people, honey, that she was not African American because she ain't never been to Africa, that she prefers to be called a black woman. I was like, oh, okay, well, that kind of is the same thing. I ain't never been to Africa either, but I do check African American on my paperwork. I mean, I ain't never been to Africa. I won't know none of them boats when they came up over here, but I still check that box. You know what I mean? I still do. But go off Raven, honey. Raven is gonna always be politically correct, and she ain't gonna never let you say some shit about her that ain't factual, and that's on period. She will check your ass, okay? Even though she be out here now looking like she Suge Knight and all that, she looking real hard right now. Cause y'all know Raven was real soft back in the day, but now she real hard out here. She wearing skull caps and bandanas, and you know she got that thug life written on her chest. Stop. She on that shit now, so I don't know. I mean, I don't recommend you run up on her because she look like she nuck if she buck right now. She ain't used to be that way. But shout out to you, Raven. We love you, girl. I guess you still one of us. I don't know. Let me go check our family tree and see. Let me go see if your branch still on our family tree, girl, because you be doing too much sometimes. Do we still love Raven? Is she still a part of the gang? Is Raven Simone still a part of the gang? Y'all let me know. If she ain't part of the family anymore, y'all let me know, and I won't keep acknowledging her like that, okay? If she's a distant cousin, let me know. Is she there? Is she still one of us? Somebody said, yeah, she can stay. She can still come to the family reunions. She just can't take no to-go plate. Is that what it is? Raven Simone, you can come to the family reunion, girl, but they said you cannot take a to-go plate. You can't even get no foil, bitch. Put a napkin over your plate. The one that you got. All right? Now let me stop. All right, moving on. Good God about it. Ooh, child. Ooh, that's that 10 minutes of sleep this morning, y'all. Kicking in. All right. So quick question. The people wants to know, girl, is our Destiny and Lance Fletcher, have they made it official? Have they come out and made it official that they are officially together, girl? Now, they were seen, girl, on a recent vacation together. Now, Destiny just recently went live. Now, on her Mental Monday, she let the people know she just came back from vacation, honey. She was glowing. That mean that man done beat, like Bobby Valentino said, girl. That man done beat that thing up every night. Because Destiny came back with her weave all dry. Her face was kind of glowing a little bit. You know when your man beating that thing up real good, your face be glowing and whatnot. You come back from vacation glowing. Was I glowing? Oh, okay. Yeah, so you be coming back from vacation glowing and whatnot. But she went on like a little vacay with, little vacay, honey. I guess you can call it that. With Nell Fletcher's son, girl. And they were seeing girl out on vacation. I was like, oh, hell no. Because y'all know Destiny like I'm young, girl. She like I'm young. She is straight going through the cast, though. You going through the, you done been with LeBerg child, you done been with LeBerg, you done been with Moses child, you done been with Kimmy's son, Jalen child, the slow one. Oh, that's the only one. And you also been now with Nell Fletcher's son, Lance. I mean, shit, who is next? You gonna be with Tisha's son, MJ? Cause you do like him young, girl. I mean, thank God Mel's son is too young. Thank God Mel's son is too young. Tank, you'd have been with his ass too. Shit. Oh, we got time today, y'all. We got so much time today to be messy. I love it here. Yeah, somebody said, oh my, yes, girl. Oh my God. Like Usher say, oh, child. So you done got your back dug out on vacation with Lance. Are y'all together? Because you had told Dr. Heavenly that you were seeing multiple people, girl. I was like, is this a Harani Ho quote? Is this a Harani Ho quote where you've been seeing multiple people? You're dating multiple people, girl? And she leaned in on that multiple. That means you got multiple slums within you, girl. That's what it gives Destiny. Don't be out here trying to act like you all about the God thing. Everybody want to act like they saved when you be trying to call them out on their bullshit. Destiny, you give that. But yeah, she went out of town, honey, with Neil Fletcher's son, because y'all know they have been seeing each other among the other people that she been seeing. But I don't know. A lot of people are asking, do y'all think that the two of them may have made their little situationship official, child? Maybe she can go ahead and move on from Moses and leave Sonny and Moses the hell alone now that Neil Fletcher's son, honey, done put them dreads in her damn eyeballs on this shit here, honey, on vacation, child. Because y'all know he got them long dreads, honey. He done got up there, climbed on top of her like Mister and done did his business, honey, and done put them dreads in her damn face, and whatnot, and had her screaming, honey, to the Lord. Because he look like he'll take you to Pound Town, girl. He look like he'll take you there, girl. But girl, he don't put his dreads in your face, girl. You done had dread hairs in your mouth, girl. Fucking around with Neil Fletcher's son, the one that got arrested. Because he is indeed a thug. Now he got the tattoos and stuff. He got a good look about him. He do. She got good taste. Moses ain't a bad looking guy, but she do like him young. And that's kind of concerning for me. She be right on the cusp of not going back to jail again, the way she be choosing them. Because Jalen, y'all, she don't care if they slow or not, because y'all know Jalen, honey. Jalen, honey, was 4 nuggets short, honey, of a Happy Meal. All right, he was 4 nuggets short of a Happy Meal, and they only give you 6, because I know, because my son be getting them. They only give you 6 in the kids meal. He was 4 nuggets short, because y'all know he's kind of slow. But I was like, girl, maybe he take you to Pound Town too, because y'all know he got a new baby too. Y'all know he got a new baby, so I said, yeah, she can't mess with him no more, because it sounds like he got a little thing over there, a little serious thing since he got a new baby and whatnot. So Kimmy is a grandma, in case y'all didn't know, because Jalen got a new baby. But yeah, so she going through the cast, honey. She is going through them. I think she done been with Martell too. So we ain't confirmed that yet, but I'm working on it. Okay, we working on it. They said bless his heart. Yeah, child, Jalen is slow, baby. He is, honey. He is slow. But yeah, that's what it had gave. But yeah, so Destiny she went out of town, y'all, and she confirmed it on her Messy Mondays that she had just got back out of town, and there are videos and pictures of the two of them, honey, out of town. So there you go. That's that tea, honey. That's that tea. So Destiny, girl, I guess that's another notch, girl. That's another notch on your belt out here, sis. Ooh, girl, cool your draws down. That's too many schlongs within you. That's how you broke your marriage up out here. That's how you had to have 2 paternity tests. You didn't know who the damn daddy was. Hell, Mari didn't even know. They tried to ask Mari who was the baby daddy, and Mari said, shit, I don't know. I'm not doing no more tests. Hell, we done tested everybody. I don't know. Shit. Anyway, moving on. Moving on, child. Somebody said she burning. Oh, I ain't trying to child. I don't know. I don't know what's going on down there. I don't want to know. All right. Especially if you slept with Martell. Because, baby. All right. Word on the street, girl, is he done been through a lot, too. All right. Ooh, child, he done been busting them down, too. Mel said he was busting them down real bad in the marriage. So, baby, you might want to go on by the clinic, child. Swing on by there and see if they'll see you, girl. Squeeze you in somewhere. All right, moving on, baby. Prayers, honey. Prayers for Vice President Kamala Harris, honey. As a man, baby, is charged with threatening to unalive Vice President Kamala Harris. Did y'all hear about that? I said, oh, hell no. We trying to get her in office. We can't be out here doing that. Hurry up and arrest his ass. I feel like Trump might have sent him. Okay. I feel like Trump might have something to do with this, allegedly. Okay. So they just arrested somebody for trying to unalive Kamala Harris, y'all. Check this out. A guy named Frank Carrillo appeared in federal court on Monday, you guys. And court records reveal that Carrillo posted 4,359 threatening messages on the platform Getter, targeting Vice President Kamala Harris, Biden, and the FBI director, Chris Wray, okay, as well as other officials from Arizona. Damn, he was on the roll. 4,000? You had time, didn't you, sir? That takes a lot of time to post that many messages. Time and fucking energy, damn, and brain power. Now, he does have a hearing set for today, actually, all right, for his shenanigans of trying to unalive Vice President Kamala Harris, child. Now, they said that when FBI agents visited Carrillo's house, that he openly admitted that he did post all 4,000 and something comments and messages, child. And the FBI also seized 2 firearms from his house. So he was on ready, baby. He had already let the people know, look, this is what I'm about to do. 4,359 times he let their asses know what he was on. And he already had the pow-pows on ready and ready to go. And thank God they found his ass when they did and arrested him, baby. And he is due in court today. And hopefully he don't get no fucking bond, because he sound like his ass is batshit crazy, okay? He was white too, okay? He was white. Just in case y'all were wondering. Yeah. No, we're trying to get her in office. We don't need no shit like that going down, because baby, Trump, we do not need Trump in office. We do not. So thank the Lord they caught this fool and got his ass where he about to be in court. All right. The Lord. Moving on. Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, honey, was caught snorting the cocaine, honey, at a poolside lunch in France, child. In the pictures, I don't know who took the picture, but it's a clear picture. It's him, baby. He was down there, honey, bent over, honey, hovered over, and on the sniff, girl. I said, Marcus, darling. Marcus, darling. You a little too high, honey, over there with the white folk. You hang with the white folk too much, baby. You out here on this coquiana, on the snort, and somebody done snapped a picture of your ass and then put it out there on the internet, and you're looking crazy. Your daddy is out there on the shimmy. If y'all follow me on Facebook, honey, I posted a video of Michael Jordan, honey, with his wife over there, child, dancing all off beat, honey, over there with the Mexican music. And his son over there in France, child, with the Olympics going on over there on the sniff with the coquiana, Lord. I said, Jesus, we need you right now. Lord, please touch Marcus, honey, wherever he is at that table, Lord, bent over like this here, honey, on the sniff, Lord. Burning out your nose hairs with that coquiana, Lord. Now, on the table where he was smoking, well, not smoking, but sniffing the coquiana, girl, because he had white shit all over his nose, too. There was some mac and cheese on the table, because y'all know I'm very observant. There was a mac and cheese and some damn watermelon and some kind of meat. I don't know what kind of meat it was. And girl, the coquiana, maybe what the coquiana was dessert. I don't know shit. But I said, girl, don't nothing, honey, go together better than some coquiana, mac and cheese, girl, and whatever kind of meat that was. Maybe some fried bologna or some shit. I don't know. But baby, they was having a party. Do you hear me? The white people, honey, y'all know that's how they party. The white people party that way, girl, with some damn watermelon, girl, and some macaroni and cheese, and some coquiana, baby. Don't nothing go together better than that. Okay? I was like, baby, girl, pass me that salt and pepper, and pass down the coquiana, and give me a slice of that damn watermelon, all right? And put just a little bit of mac and cheese, because I'm trying to watch my weight. That's how he was trying to talk. That's what he had told him, girl. I said, excuse me? Let me up and find out. Marcus. Child, the person's riding beside me is over here playing Rick James, child, and Tina Marie. That's what I used to do on that shit. Can y'all turn that down? I'm doing my show in here. Y'all hear it? Ooh, child. Pain before pleasure. I know that's right. Dude lay back in the seat like he feeling it too. He must be on that coquiana too. Lord God. Let's move on, child. But Marcus, child, ever since you got rid of Scottie Pippen's wife, I don't know if that's what drove you, honey, to the coquiana, because her ass is crazy too. Okay, her whole miles is up too. So maybe she drove you to do it. I'm blaming her. Larsa, you the reason why Marcus Jordan is out here on the coquiana, mac and cheese, and watermelon out here. It's your damn fault. Okay, I'm blaming you. I am blaming you, Larsa, with your whole ass out here, because you done ran through all the damn rappers out here. Okay, you have. You really have. And now she dating this other guy, this no-name rapper. I said, child, it's like throwing a hot dog down the damn hallway with her. I don't know. But and now Marcus is dating this little white blow-up Becky looking person. She like a blow-up doll with her lips all blowed up. Child, she look a hot fucking mess. I said, Lord, see, you got that mess from your damn daddy. But moving on, honey, moving on. And Michael Jordan, I need you to dance on beat, because you are black, okay? I don't know if you look down lately. You are still black. Regardless of the fact that you do like them Beckys out there, you are black. And it was embarrassment to see you out here dancing off beat, honey, to the little Mexican music. And I know the Mexican music be switching up a lot. But I need you to get your shit together, because you was embarrassing me. You was embarrassing the black human race. We still love you, because you are the GOAT. But your ass was off beat, all right? I don't like seeing black people off beat, because that don't make no sense. We were born, honey, with rhythm. Some of us. Some of y'all. Some of y'all ass don't have no rhythm. I don't know. Let's move on, y'all. Don't be out here on that watermelon, coconut, and mac and cheese, all right? Just heads up for y'all. Oprah Winfrey, honey. Let's talk about Oprah. I like Oprah sometimes. Oprah, when her ass ain't lying about how she lost that weight, Oprah Winfrey makes a declaration in her interview, and I like what she said. That's why I want to touch on it, okay? Oprah says that you cannot be friends with people who have a hint of jealousy. Now, we've kind of talked about this on my show before, okay? She says that success and people that and when you're being celebrated, she says, are things that you have accumulated. She says if your friends do not talk about your success and celebrate you and congratulate you on the things that you've accumulated, that's not your friend, okay? Because your friends are supposed to be happy for you. No lie. Your friends are supposed to be happy for you. You get a new car, your friend's supposed to be like, girl, you look good in that car. Girl, you better get it. That's a good friend. Not, how much you pay for that car, girl? I probably wouldn't have bought that kind of car, girl. I don't know. They probably gonna come and repossess your shit next week because that payment is too high, girl. If you got a friend like that, that ain't your friend. That's a fucking hater. Get rid of them, like pronto. But if you got a friend that's always congratulating you and pushing you and uplifting you, that's a good friend. That's what Oprah was trying to say, all right? She says that friends who say, oh, well, look at you. She says, and they never celebrate you. She says, if you see that in someone, distance yourself and cut them off because they'll become a problem. That's true. That's a true statement, okay? If they're always acting, when you telling them about your accomplishments and they're like, okay, and they're not as happy as you, that ain't your friend. I said all the time here, elevation sometimes requires separation, okay? It does. Not because you're being bougie, not because you think you're better than the other person. Sometimes when you're being elevated, and I'm gonna say, let's make it biblical. When the Lord elevates you to certain places and levels in your life, you have to separate from certain people because one, they don't understand it. Two, they're not going to congratulate you. And three, they have the spirit of jealousy, which jealousy can be a very, very dangerous thing to where a person will literally try to destroy you because they cannot. Let's say it this way. They cannot maneuver in those levels that you've been elevated in. Can we say it that way? You got to shake them off. You got to cut them off. Call me bougie, I'll be that. But I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'm steady elevating. A lot of times people will weigh you down to keep you from elevating because they don't want to see you in places above them or doing better than them or having more than them because they don't have what it takes to carry those things that's been put in you. So you got to get rid of those people. You got to get rid of naysayers. You got to get rid of that negative energy, low vibrational people. Get away from those people because as God continues to bless you and elevate you, you can't hear him and understand the elevation when you're trying to check people who you want to keep and carry with you that's not supposed to go. Does that make sense? Stop holding on to people that's not meant to go because you don't want to be alone. Whenever you get to that elevation, God will bless you with new friends that will understand your elevation, that will help carry you to the next level of elevation that you're supposed to go. Stop holding on to people. These people are only meant to be in your life for a certain season. You can't take me to a different season when I'm not meant to be there. You can be nice to them. You can still speak to them. But I can't hang with you anymore. Because what you're talking, the conversation that you're talking, I'm not even there anymore. Been there, done that, got a t-shirt, I ain't there no more. Your conversation don't even make sense to me anymore because I'm here. Y'all get where I'm going? It don't make sense to me anymore. What you're talking about is way beneath me. I'm on a different level of elevation. Everybody don't understand elevation. When you have been elevated, you don't have to argue with people. When you got to argue with people when you're being elevated, they don't understand where you are and they're trying to distract you from being in the place they're trying to go. So why am I wasting my time, my energy, and all of the things that God has blessed me with on arguing with you and trying to make you understand where I'm going when you ain't going anyway? They're not like us. Ain't that what Kendrick Lamar said? They ain't like us. Sorry. I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the rules. I just abide by them. Okay? That's why it's important to have a clear communication so that you will know the next level that you're supposed to go to. When you're hanging around people, I'm going to call them ain't shit people. And I know that's kind of harsh, but that's exactly what it is. Sometimes the truth hurts. Stop hanging around people just to have people around you. Check your circle. I always told you guys, I keep my circle very small. I hang with a very limited amount of people, because sometimes when you have a lot of people around you, it's always going to be that one that's going to be the Judas in the bunch. And sometimes you don't catch it right quick because you got so much going on around you. But when you have a small circle of people that you deal with, you clock it. It's easier to clock it when you got a small circle. And when you clock it, you got to remove yourself from that person, because once they show you one time that they're on that energy, that is who they are. A dog don't have to bite your ass but one time before you know you've been bit. Period. Stop holding on to jealous people. Stop trying to fix people to be in your element when they're not meant to be there. Stop doing that. You're only doing yourself a disservice. God is steady telling you, let this person go. They're not meant to be in your life. They're not meant to be around you. And you're still trying to hold on to them because you're afraid to be by yourself when you get where you're going. When you have a plethora of people who are blessed, who are smart, who have drive, who have dignity, respect, all of those things that you're looking for and that you're going to need when you get to that next level, it's already there. All you got to do is walk in it, continue to go. Stop looking back there. What are we looking back there for? My rearview mirror, I only glance. I don't stare in that, because what's in front of me, that's what I'm concerned about. My rearview mirror, I'm going to say it again. My rearview mirror is only for me to glance. I don't give a fuck about what's going on back here. Every now and then I look up there just to remind myself what's there, because my focus is on where I'm going. And if you get so wrapped up in what's back there, you're missing what's going on here, which is so much going on. It's so much going on this way. Lot's wife turned into a pillar of salt because she was concerned about what's going on back here. Don't get frozen in the moment. Don't get frozen in the moment, that moment, because that don't matter. I don't care where I've been. My concern is where I'm going. And as God continues to elevate you and bless you and move you to the next levels, stop arguing with people. Stop trying to make people understand who you are and where you're going. And no, I don't owe anybody an explanation. And when God blesses me, I don't owe you an explanation to my blessings that God gives me and my elevation. If you don't understand it, oh well. If you don't understand my elevation, oh well. I don't owe anyone an explanation. And if you feel a way about it, feelings are feelings for a reason. Stop doing this to people. Stop that. Why? Why are we coddling people who don't matter? You're only here for a season. What are we in now? Summer? We're getting ready to go into a different season. You're not going to matter in a minute. I'm not coddling you because you're not going where I'm going. That sounds a little harsh, but it's facts, okay? Let's move on. That's what Oprah was trying to say. That's my interpretation. That's my mentality, okay? I've cut off a lot of people. Not because I think I'm better than you, but as God elevates me, you can't go where I'm going because you don't understand it. You're going to be jealous. You're going to try to talk negative about it. You're going to try to deter me from going where I'm going. You're going to try to derail my blessings and my plans in terms of where I'm going. And I don't need that in my life. I need somebody in my life like this. If I don't feel your hand in the middle of my back as a friend, you're not my friend. Your friend is supposed to push you. Push me. Damn near push me down. That's how much I want you pushing me. almost push, I'm talking about push me till I damn near trip and fall. That's the type of push I need. And if I don't feel that when I'm around you, you will not be around me. Okay? I've cut off some people. And my cutoff game, baby, my scissors, I keep them with me. Because I don't know when I got to cut somebody off. It ain't nothing to cut your bitch off. Ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. Ain't nothing. You better start learning how to cut people off, or you going to cut off. God's going to say, I can't trust you with this right here. Because you don't know how to cut people off. It's your job to do that. And he only trusts the ones that he feel like can handle certain levels, okay? And if you wonder why you're still in the same level that you've been in and why you're not doing this and you're just stagnant, you ain't cut the right people off. You haven't cut the right people off. If you're stagnant and you have not moved from the same level that you've been in, you ain't cut the right people off. And you don't have a clear conscience and a clear understanding, a clear highway and a clear communication. Let's say that. You don't have a clear communication with the one that's elevating you. If you're not able to hear from him, because that's who elevates you, all elevations come from God. If you don't have that clear communication, if you out here on the BS, if you're jealous of people, if you're trying to keep other people back and keep other people down in order to elevate yourself, you are keeping yourself down. You are. I can congratulate anyone, because I'm not jealous of anyone, because I know who I am and I know what I possess. Get a new car and sit on I clap louder than everybody else. Because I know mine is coming. I know mine is coming. So what I'm hating on you for? That's like saying, God, you're not able to do the same thing that you did for that person for me. Why? He's all seeing and all knowing. Let's move on. Just a little church for you guys this morning. Yes, I grew up coaching, honey. I know about the Lord. I pray daily. I have a very close walk with God. I do have a slick mouth, but don't get me started on those things, okay? Period. I'm just saying, guys. Cut. I know you like this person. I know y'all have a nice kiki when y'all go out, but check that person and see if what they possess and what they're feeding into you, because everybody is in your life for a certain reason. Don't just have people there as space fillers. I don't have space fillers in my life. Everybody that I have in my life is there for a certain reason, and they bring something to the table. And if they're not bringing anything and they're taking more than they came with, you need the scissors. Okay, let's move on. Lauryn Hill, we got an update. We got an update on Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill finally speaks out. You guys, we spoke about Lauryn Hill yesterday, where fans are saying, I'm sick and tired of Lauryn Hill. They canceled this whole tour with the Fugees. A lot of people were happy that the Fugees together and do this damn tour. Lauryn Hill has, why we don't get an explanation? Hello, Lauryn. Here we go. Lauryn says that I can assure you that no one is more disappointed about not being able to perform than I am. She says, with difficulties, she said the decision that was made to pull down our upcoming North American tour dates, she says that the show in the UK and Europe are still moving forward as planned. So you guys may be able to catch her over in the UK if you're planning to still see her, all right? But the US shows have been canceled for now. So Lauryn says that last year that she faced an injury that made it very necessary for her to reschedule her shows. She says that the media has also created different narratives, you guys, that made it very difficult for her in this particular incident that affected her ticket sales as well for her North American tour. She says that she looks forward to performing in her UK shows, and she wants to thank the fans for continuing to support her. A lot of people are saying they're not going. Ticketmaster, I already told you, all these people that bought all these damn tickets to come and see her in the Fugees, Ticketmaster, they're refunding their money because of all these canceled shows. A lot of people are like, I don't give a hot damn. I'm not going back and buying no more tickets. First of all, you'd be 2-3 hours late if you show up. And then most people said that every time they bought a ticket to go and see Lauryn Hill, that she's canceled. One person said they bought a ticket, and 15 minutes after they bought their ticket, she canceled the show. Like, I ain't about to be taking no chance to go buy no ticket after all of that. I mean, I like you, Lauryn, but I got stuff to do. I have other things to do. Like, So the Fugees 2024 tour was canceled 3 days before their first show, you guys. Damn. Before their first show. I said, well, hot damn. Ooh, child. But like I said, fans are upset, and a lot of them are saying they're not going to be supporting the tour because they're tired of the cancellations and they're tired of their money getting hung up over Lauryn, honey, not having her stuff together and getting everybody excited about the damn Fugees getting back together and touring with her, and then say, hey, guess what? We're canceled. So yeah, for those of you that got your tickets, honey, check with Ticketmaster and get your refund on that. And if you're trying to go to the UK to see her, then you should be good because she's saying that tour will definitely continue. All right. So that's the update on that. That is it, and that is all on that. Baby, you gonna put on? Are you gonna put on a blinker or no? People out here be driving so crazy. Maybe I'm the only one that really passed my driver's test. Maybe y'all just, I don't know, maybe y'all cheated or something. I don't know. All right, so Melody Sheree, honey, made a post that read, only a few people will get this right. She says that before you rush in and save people, she says that make sure you're not interrupting their karma. That's deep. I like that. She says that let them feel it, let them need it. She said let them feel it, they need it. She says, hold on. She said, before you rush in and save people, make sure you're not interrupting their karma. Let them feel it. They need it. Okay. That's what Melody Sheree wrote in her post. I like that. I said, Mel, that's deep. Because a lot of times you do rush in and try to be saving people when really they need to kind of feel what they're going through. If you keep saving a person who keep hitting that same wall and doing the same stuff, kind of like Martell. I don't know if that was an indirect message to him, but Martell continued to do the same thing. And Mel, I guess, kept taking it back. But at some point in time, you got to put your foot down and divorce and say, hey, it's a chop for me. I cannot continue to keep saving you while you hurt me. Okay. So I feel that, Mel. Definitely. Thank you for that, honey. All right. On top of everything we talked about today. So sometimes, like I said, we become so comfortable with jumping in and saving people from their mess, okay, that they actually need to experience that bump so that they can understand, look, you're going a little bit too far. I'm not going to keep saving you because saving you is hurting me and or unaliving me, okay? So sometimes you got to let people go, let them feel that pain, honey. Pain sometimes can be good. I felt some good pain before. Do I want to talk about it? Hell no. Moving on. Jonathan Majors wants more time to respond to his lawsuit from his ex, Grace Jabari, and says that they've engaged in meaningful dialogue. Do Megan Good know about that? About the case, all right? Jonathan submitted court documents seeking additional time to respond to his case. Now, that says that he has new lawyers for this particular case, and said that Jonathan filed a motion in response to his civil suit with Grace Jabari, requesting that his deadline to respond to the suit be postponed from August the 15th through to September the 19th. So he's saying he needs more time to respond to this. So of course, the latest reports about the case stated that Jonathan Majors, honey, began preparing a counterclaim for Grace's allegation of defamation. Okay, he had a lot of shit going on about that. Defamation, battery, and assault shortly after she filed a complaint in March. So she filed something against him. He filed a counterclaim for defamation, battery, and assault. So he's saying that she put her hands on him too. So we're going to see what that's giving, because he's trying to fix his reputation out here behind this, because, baby, she is after him. So she filed a civil suit against him. He is fighting back. So Majors, of course, you guys know, was arrested in March of 2023 following a DV dispute with his ex, Grace Jabari, where he was convicted of a misdemeanor of assault and harassment. Jonathan was sentenced to a 52-week in-person DV intervention program behind that, okay? So he learned his damn lesson behind that, because he obviously he came on back and got him a sister, honey, and left them damn snow bunnies alone, all right? Damn sure did. Damn sure did. I'm going to save that, because I want to get down to the juicy stuff. Let's get into this Armon Wiggins and Funky Dineva bullshit. All right, so Armon Wiggins goes off on Funky Dineva, which I knew was going to happen when Funky did that damn interview with Carlos King. I said it. I called it. I said, watch Armon respond. And damn it, he did not disappoint, okay? I knew he was coming. I felt the breeze, baby. When Funky got up there talking all that shit, I felt the breeze. I said, I feel Armon Wiggins coming. And damn it, he did. All right, so Armon says that he is not holding back no more because people think that he's problematic. He said that just because a person has a lot of subscribers, talking about Funky, says that he would be looked at as a certain way. He says that Armon goes on to say that he don't need Funky's bridges, because Funky was saying that Armon was burning bridges. He said he don't need Funky's bridges or help. And he goes on to say, fuck him. So he says, fuck Funky Dineva. All right. He said that he don't need shit from Funky Dineva. I said, ooh. So Armon goes on to say that he didn't like what Funky said about him, okay, in his interview with Carlos King, in which I didn't. I didn't think he would, because Funky was saying that he feels that Armon Wiggins needs to grow up, that he's very immature, and that how you go on your job and do what you did whenever he read Al Reynolds down in that little roast. So, of course, y'all know Al Reynolds called Funky Dineva when he was live to tell him about what Armon had said about him. And Funky felt a way about it. And I feel like in this interview that he was kind of indirectly kind of windmilling for Al Reynolds, so to speak, because he and Al Reynolds are good friends, and he had already admitted that in the interview. He also kind of said that he and Armon Wiggins were cool and that they were friends and they hung out a few times. But every time he talked about Armon, it was like he was critiquing him and or judging him. And Armon picked up on that and clocked it, and he said something about it. He read the hell out of Funky Dineva. All right, so Funky Dineva says that Armon needs to, like I said, grow up, and that he would tell him to his face that he needed to grow up. I said, hold up, not to his face, because you did say you want no fighter out here, that you are a wordsmith, but you're not a fighter. So you gotta watch it when you run up in people's face trying to tell them about themselves, because sometimes you'll get popped. All right, so so Armon responds by saying that Funky is a punk because he ain't said shit to him in his face, and he said that he turned around and said what he had to say about him on Carlos King's interview versus saying it to him like he said he would have done. I said, oh, hold up now. Damn. So Armon goes on to say that Funky Dineva speaks negative about content creators, but then says that he needs to grow up, and he did. He said, I don't even watch content creators, and there's a few content creators that shouldn't even be on YouTube. Well, how do you know that if you don't watch them? How can you critique somebody that you never watched? How you know that they trash-ass YouTubers? And see, this is the problem I have with Funky. Sometimes he forget where he came from. I mean, ain't you that same crackhead that was doing the Coquiana in the bathroom with No Neck Benzino? Ain't you the same one that was living in that pissy house that Michelle ATL rented to you, and you skipped out on the rent and stole her washer and dryer? Hello? Oh, okay. You forget where you come from. See, you got a little subscribers now. You got a little money in your pocket, so you feel like you've arrived and you can talk down on other people because they haven't got to your level yet. But let me tell you about levels. Sometimes you can fall levels too. And thinking that you just stuck there, that your Gorilla Glue is holding you up there. Because sometimes you can fall levels. I've seen people fall before when they start feeling themselves a little too much and they want to talk down and talk shit about other people because they feel they've arrived up. Sometimes you can arrive and you can also be gone as well. So clock that. Moving on. All right, so Funky Dineva says that Armon is missing some maturity factors, and so are you, sir. So are you. When you said what you said about Kiki Jabbar, you were missing some maturity factors as well, because you didn't have all the facts and you were speaking what you felt, and it was wrong. And you still have yet to apologize for it. So when does your maturity kick in? Because apologetic people are also mature people. Moving on. Armon goes on to say that Funky Dineva has been feeling a way and says that they've actually hung out, like I said before, all right? And he said that Funky never expressed any of the things that he expressed on Carlos King's interview to him. He said that Funky is giving grandpa vibes, saying that he wants him to grow up and listen, like he was trying to check him and give him some positive feedback. But at the same time, he was trying to indirectly read him, and he called it. I called it too. I called it too. I was like, ooh, hold up. But he said that Funky Dineva always felt a way about him, regardless to the fact that they've hung out and that he's tried to give him positive feedback on certain things. He said that deep down he felt that Funky's always felt a way about him. And I feel that Funky has gotten with Al Reynolds and have talked shit about Armon Wiggins as well. Because how you gonna be my friend and then turn around and talk shit? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Weird vibes. Weird vibes. All right, let's finish this and park. All right, so Funky says that Al Reynolds was the most insecure than the rest of the panel on TGIF, okay? That's supposed to be your friend. He says that he was always worried about doing a good job and if people liked him, and that he felt inferior to Claudia and Funky while he was on the show. That's what Funky is saying, okay, about Al Reynolds, all right? I can see that in Al just a little bit. But I wouldn't have said that about my friend on an interview. I probably would have said it to him. So Armon goes on to say that Funky Dineva doesn't know what is up with him and why he's discussing him. He goes on to say that he's saying that the reason that Fox Soul, that he's saying that Armon is the reason that Fox Soul got canceled. Funky has some type of undertone and biasness for Al, and says that he doesn't have all the information. And Armon also goes on to say that he doesn't even know him. Said that Funky don't even really know him. That yeah, they hung out a few times, but he says that Funky don't really know him for him to get in interviews and be speaking on him like that. Okay, so he was mad as hell and he was snapping off on Funky. All right, Armon goes on to say that Funky Dineva has over 100,000 subscribers of people that watch him, thinking that he's immature now. Okay, and he also called him. It says that Funky also called him to discuss Claudia Jordan, but didn't call him to discuss how he really felt about him. So he was like, look, you got my number, but you could call me to be messy and tell me shit about Claudia Jordan, but you couldn't call me to really tell me how you really felt about me when you're telling people that you're my friend and you see it for me and you want the very best for me. But you can hop on a Carlos King interview and talk down about me and say that I'm immature and that I'm the reason why the show got canceled because you felt that I'm too messy, when Funky, you messy too. You are. All right, so Funky Dineva goes on to say that there was a lot of fighting at Fox Soul every day and that he hated being there. He said every day that it was something at Fox Soul and that it was almost draining when he worked there and that he just almost hated to be there. And he said, hell, they only was there for like an hour and a half. But he said every day that he came into work that it was always something going on and it became very draining for him. He also reveals that on Fox Soul that he was caught in between Claudia and Al's BS. So Claudia and Al were continuing to go back and forth for some type of reason, for whatever reason. So Armon says that, he says, oh, but you get to quit the show and then talk shit about people that you call a friend, okay? Which is what Funky did do. Now, Funky did allude to the fact in Carlos King's interview that had they kind of, Fox Soul kind of went away and then came back, that he would have been open to come back to the show. But the way he kind of talked about his exit from the show, I was like, this is given that you don't ever want to work here again. And you talked about how unhappy you were at the being on the show. But now you're saying that if Fox Soul wouldn't have been canceled, that you would have been open to come back. But then you said that they didn't pay you the money that you wanted to be paid, the $250,000 or more. Whenever you try to renegotiate your contract, that they were still trying to pay you the same amount. But then you were saying that they could have put you on some type of insurance plan when nobody else on the panel had it. So why do you feel that you get preferential treatment over everyone else? If they don't have insurance, why the fuck would they give it to you when they're already paying you $250,000 to be on the panel? I don't understand that. So that was weird. Armon then says that Funky Dineva didn't give him the law of the land, like Funky said in the interview, for the show to survive. He said that he told him stuff about Claudia being messy, but he didn't give him any pointers on how to survive on the show. He said that Al was actually talking to Funky Dineva about Claudia, and he goes on to say that Armon went on to say that the only reason that Funky reached out to him is because Claudia was the op, and that Funky was not being genuine during the time that he reached out to him. Wow. Now, Funky also revealed in the interview, you guys, check this out. This was weird. When I found this out, I said, this is why he acts the way that he is. Because I kept saying, why he got so much anger towards women? And this is why. Funky says that when he was 15 years old, he says that he was sleeping with his first sexual encounter was with a 40-year-old man. Did y'all hear me? Funky Dineva says that his first sexual encounter when he was 15 years old was with a 40-year-old man. And Carlos King says to him, you were violated. You do know that, don't you? And Funky says he didn't look at it as that. He looked at it as like, this was just my first sexual encounter. So Funky also reveals that his first living boyfriend was 40 years old when he was only 26. So he was seeking I don't know, maybe validation or love from maybe, he did say he had a great relationship with his father, but he did not with his mother because she did not accept him when he came out to her as being gay. He said that his father accepted him and showed him love, but he never really like embraced him, like hugged him or whatever. But he knew that his father loved him. But with his mother, she never really accepted the fact that he came out to her as being gay. Yeah, he said that. He was 15 years old and his first sexual encounter was with a 40-year-old man. Go back and look at the interview. I ain't even going to say allegedly because he said that shit and I made notes on it. He also says that he came out to his dad. But after coming out to his dad, he says that that's when he realized that he was no longer attracted to older men and he was dating men around his age. So he did say that he's in a relationship now of up to a year and that he's getting ready to move back to Atlanta because he accepted some type of contract and or job to be closer to his male companion. Okay. So of course, y'all know Carlos King initiated this entire situation with this Foxhole mess with Armon Wiggins, with him asking questions about that. If I was Funky, I would have said, look, I would rather just speak on my experiences and what's going on with me versus dragging Armon into this because you know he's going to respond. Carlos was being messy, as his ass always is, and he stirred up and started this bullshit between Funky and Armon, and Funky, you took the bait. And now this is some bullshit between y'all to where you said that you and Armon, you guys were, y'all were cordial, but now it's looking like Armon got heat for you now, and it's looking like he gonna be coming for your ass. He's coming for him because you sat on an interview and you discussed him and made him feel like he was this small and yet you were this big and like you were his mentor when really you were slick shading him, because I called it. You were slick shading Armon, and then you were low-key trying to expose him. And then when Armon came back, he was like, look, bitch, you were the one that was calling me. And when you called me, you weren't calling me to give me good advice. You were calling me to talk shit about Claudia Jordan and tell me stuff about Al, who you say was your friend. Carlos, you started that shit, as you do everything. His ass is messy. Just like you were messy for bringing Trish on this damn show, knowing that she had some type of interaction with Martell. Because you mad at Mel that she won't get back with Martell and that she's got all these restrictions for production to where Martell and Mel can't film together because the audience wants to see the interaction between Mel and Martell. So now you bring Trish on here to embarrass the fuck out of Mel and make her feel away, knowing that this girl done had some type of interaction with Martell. And that's all. That's the only reason he did that shit for. Trish is boring as fuck. Trish brings nothing to the show. Who cares if she's a fucking engineer? She's boring. She got some type of something going on to where she can't communicate well. The audience do not see it for her at all. They don't see it for her. Your underlining wish of bringing this girl on this fucking show was clearly to prove a point to Melody. If I can't bring Ariana on this fucking show, I'm going to bring somebody that fucked around with Martell, and I'm going to get back at you for maybe fucking up the rotation of my show. That's the only reason he did that shit. Go back and look at the interview where Trish interviewed with him and Dr. Heavenly. She couldn't put two sentences together. She says she's nervous as hell. She's never filmed. She's never been behind a camera or in front of a camera. She brings nothing. He said, oh, she's great TV. Why? Because she effed around with Martell and lied to her boyfriend? Why? Because she's not divorced and still have not got divorced? She's a thought. You wanted to have a messy situation on this show, and you accomplished that. Just like you brought Destiny on this show. She didn't have shit to talk about either. You brought Destiny back on this show with the understanding of being messy, of having her fighting with a married woman, with her and Sonny. With Sonny fighting with Destiny, and Destiny fighting with Sonny and Moses. That's the only reason you brought them back. Destiny don't have a storyline. Never had a storyline. When she was on the show before, she didn't have a fucking storyline. She didn't tell nothing. She's still talking about the same bullshit. None of her businesses are doing anything. Carlos, you messy as hell. Carlos is messy as hell. Funky, you should have told him, I respect you, Carlos, but I don't want to talk about this situation with Armon. I would rather talk about my accomplishments, how well my channel is going, and anything else that I got going on. I would not have even spoke on that. I wouldn't have even spoke on Al because Al was not there to defend himself. Neither was Claudia. And if you left the show with the understanding of you were bored and you were tired of the bullshit on the show and they didn't pay you what you wanted to be paid, speak on that part. But then when you start speaking on people who aren't there to defend themselves, that's when it becomes a problem. Because Carlos knew what he was doing. He kept going back to it, and it was like Funky was trying to get away from that conversation, but Carlos would always drive it back to that point because his messy ass wanted to start something, and he accomplished that. So now you got Armon and Funky fighting and going back and forth, with Armon reading the fuck out of Funky and Funky going on there saying some negative shit about him. You accomplished that, Carlos. Congratulations to you with your lying ass while you're trying to make Love and Marriage Huntsville look like they have the best ratings when they're failing. Even with all the messy storylines that you put out there, you still have not saved this fucking show. You still have not saved this show, Carlos. All right? You still have not. But that is our show for today, guys. That is our show. I told you guys I was not going to review the interview with Carlos King and Funky because I can't take Carlos that long, and I really can't take Funky that long. But those few highlights I did want to touch on because that was a wild moment for me. I feel like the anger that Funky has towards women stems from the fact that his mother never really accepted him for who he really is. Boom, I said it right here. Go back over there and tell him I don't give a fuck. That's my interpretation. The fact that Funky always have something negative to say about women and always coming for women and mad at women and speaking negatively and trying to read women down, it's the anger that you have for the fact that your mother never really accepted you for who you really see yourself to be. And I'm going to end it on that. I'm going to end it on that. She never accepted the fact that he's a gay male. And now she has passed away. She's not here. He says, oh my God, and I miss my mom so much. And there's so many things that I really wanted to say. Yeah, well, you can't say those things now. But the bottom line is, that's the vitriol that you have towards women. That's why you running around here with wigs and shit on. Because you were trying to figure out who you were. And the fact that your mother never accepted you when you said, Mom, this is who I am. Now you're mad at every other woman that you come across. You don't really get along with women like that. You don't. You don't really get along with women like that because you were not accepted by the one woman who you wanted to be accepted by, which was your mother, okay? But that is our show, guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. Love you guys down. I will see you guys later on today for our pop-in, okay? I'll be leaving work early per usual on Thursdays to go and volunteer as I usually do on Thursdays to go and help the people and to pass out food for the food pantry. So I'm very excited to do that because that is something that I enjoy doing. But thank you guys all for being here. I will see you guys later. Please hit that like button. Thank you all content creators that joined the live this morning. If you enjoyed the live, please hit that like button and support the channel, okay? All 556 of you guys. Love you guys down. See you guys later. Thank you to my mods, Tyra Daniel, Bill Wilson, KBR, and Linda Gamble, okay? Love you guys all down. I will see you guys later. Blessings to you all and goodbye.